And like there was a whole lot of stuff going on that Jesus said that I'm like, hey,
that no one listens to.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which is kind of what it makes it funny, is all these people that were like, I'm ready for the rapture. And I'm like, pfft.
I mean, wouldn't that be horrible if like some of us got stuck here with like the deeply religious ones?
Yeah, see, that's why I don't think it can't go that way. It just can't.
Well, I'm an atheist. Like, I can't get raptured. I don't believe.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't even like use labels. I don't really fucking care ultimately.
Well, and that's where my atheism started. Like,
Yeah.
I used to consider myself agnostic, where it's just like, well, this doesn't really have a point in my life. I don't really care about it. And then more and more as I got older and like thought about it, like, oh no, I don't believe in this shit.
Yeah.
And in some respects, I'm a full-on anti-theist.
Yeah. I will say I don't know if I'd call myself an anti-theist. Like, I really don't care. I will say, okay, so like I was raised Christian, like, and I don't, not non-denominational. My family when I was growing up was Lutheran. My mom's dad was like a Lutheran pastor. I have other Lutheran pastors in my extended close-knit family. So my family's like really like very much like a like liberal Lutheran folk, where it's like very accepting, like very much like all of my cousins and stuff who still do believe in God and go to church. They're all very, very involved in community and like going to like support immigrant communities and like ICE protests and stuff. And that's always been in my family. So and that's kind of what I grew up around. So that was for a really long time, that was my interpretation of what it meant to be like a person who's Christian, was like truly to like only really listen to like all the positive things that Jesus supposedly preached. Which are like essentially very like chill, love your neighbor, like don't be a piece, don't be greedy. Like it's
Wash some feet.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, it's not that complicated, and that's what I grew up hearing and taking to heart and appreciating, and so a lot of that is so ingrained in me that it's hard for me to be like, I fucking hate like, to a degree, I do kinda hate Christianity, but because I've been exposed to, like, a really, like, genuinely loving, like, version of it, I have a hard time saying I don't like any of it at all, but I will say that, like, the thing that turned me against being a part of a church community or anything like that, was when my family moved to Texas, when I started middle school, because that was the first time I ever, encountered a Baptist church, a Southern Baptist church, and it was also the first time that someone ever told me to my face that I'm gonna go to hell. And
It's gonna be a good party.
that's
Don't
when I
worry.
learned what it meant to be like a Southern Baptist, like the other kind of Christian, the uppity, like holier than thou. Like that was a form of Christianity that I truly did not understand or experience until I was older. And when I encountered it, it actually did make me hate it. Like by the time I was 14 years old, I was like, I'm an atheist. Like, this. I don't ever want to go to church again. This is disgusting. These people are sick in the head. Like, I really was pissed because it felt personally violating also, because it's like I really loved my grandpa, the one who was a Lutheran pastor, and when he died, like all of my memories of him were like a lot of them were like moments where he talked about his spirituality and like his belief in God, and like it was also positive and only ever about loving the people around you and making a good like positive influence on the world. And then to just shortly after that, after his death, be exposed to this other like purely hateful, bigoted version of Christianity, and I was like, what the is wrong with these people?
You shouldn't need Sky Daddy to, have the love for your neighbor,
Yeah.
want to improve shit.
Yes.
Like,
that's what it comes down to, is like it's this thing where, and that's why I don't, it's like I just nowadays I'm like, I don't label it, like I don't go to church, I don't fucking care. when anyone my thing is I'm just like, I really don't like that I have the knee-jerk reaction that I want to assume someone who says that they're a Christian is, like, a terrible person, but more often than not, that does prove to be true. But I also know that there's still people in this world, like my parents, who are if you ask them, they will say, "I'm Christian," and they go to church as often as they can manage. They're kinda old, so they may not go every Sunday, but, like, they go out of their way to find a church that is the most, like, loving, open-minded community that they can, that actually cares about serving people and, like, not being shitty and exclusionary to other folks. And that's where I'm like, "Okay, as long as those people are around, like, hopefully they do what they can." Like, I don't personally wanna be involved in a structured religion or support it, but, like, I do appreciate that there are people out there who still feel called to that.
Well, and if you wanna have your opiate, like, I'm not here to judge.
Yeah.
As long as you're not trying to enforce it on other people.
Yes, the evangelical thing is really a big part of it,
Yeah.
clearly. Yeah, yeah. And that I think was kind of the biggest difference in my experience growing up was, like, when I felt like religion wasn't bad, it was all the times in my life before I was exposed to, like, the purely evangelical version of Christianity. When I was exposed to the hardcore evangelicals when I was when I was like, "Oh, this is a sport for you. This is like Monday Night Football for you. Like, you don't give a shit about anything that is taught. You don't give a shit about respecting humanity. This is all about, like, the sport of being better than other people, essentially."
Yeah. I get bragging rights. I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's where it just falls apart because 'cause I'm like, you're serving your own ego at this point, and
For
if you
sure.
can't see that, then I'm just so sorry.
Well, of course I can't see that.
Yeah, like
See, I come from I'm a Hebrew school dropout. Like,
mhm.
my family's, Reformed Jews, and, like, they espouse going to Sunday school and Hebrew school, and I legitimately dropped out of Hebrew school. I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, this is just not something I wanna do.
Yeah.
No, if we're in a meeting, yeah, I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
As I lovingly like to say, I'm an entertainment Jew. Like,
Yeah.
if it will help my career, yeah, I'm Jewish, 100%. But all this old shit, like, these were all rules written by people who didn't shit indoors. These rules have no space in modern society. It's like the very famous Chris Rock bit. It's like, yeah, back in the day, pork would kill you.
Mhm.
Pork is delicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
All
know,
the pork hate in a lot of religions. I'm like, but if the pork hate were based in the fact that, like, pigs are really smart, therefore we shouldn't eat them, then I'd respect it, honestly, I would.
no, it's just you undercook it and it gives you trichinosis.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
trichinosis.
just about the fact that they didn't have, like, modern
Yeah.
processes for livestock and meat production and whatnot, and that's fine, but yeah, I mean, do I feel guilty when I eat a pig because they're adorable and very intelligent? Yes, but I still do eat them.
I'm
I
sorry.
will, however, not eat an octopus or a crab.
I'm sorry. They're delicious.
Octopus and crab?
Mhm.
I I can't do it.
I'd eat another human if it was prepared right.
That's fair. I honestly respect that. I honestly might as well, but, like, it depends on who the human is.
Do you only want to eat good people or bad people?
People who, like, want me to eat them.
Well, that doesn't necessarily.
I need to have video evidence of the person before they died being like, clearly not under any kind of, like, external
Yeah.
influence, being like, "It is my life's greatest wish."
You could just take a leg and they could still be alive. They could be there for the meal. How would you feel about eating someone in front of them?
I don't know, that might be, like, a little too kinky for me.
Why are you making it
Might be
sexual?
where I draw the line. 'Cause I feel like if they wanna watch me eat a part of them, like, while they're alive, then for them, it's definitely sexual. Like, I don't
Because
understand.
they get to be a part of you forever.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, "I'm in you now forever."
My nutrients are keeping you alive.
Like, bro, just come in my mouth. Jesus Christ, it's the same. It's not that much different.
Oh,
Still the DNA's in there.
the Mallard effect does not work on cum.